What's up everybody, it's Peter, welcome to our channel. And today I'm gonna do a range test on my Pint V-75. And if you don't know what is Pint V-75, pretty much it's original Pint, not Pint X or S. And it's converted to VESC with 18S 1P 18S 1P 21700 cells, RS50s. Really nice cells, I love it, the cells. And pretty much this configuration, it will give you probably the best pint you can get, because it's OG Pint, not Pint X or S, like I already mentioned it. That means the ground clearance same as original. 18S is higher voltage, higher amperage, you can push it. And also this wheel has XR tire. Yes, it has XR tire with original link of rails. Even has WTF rails, but it's a standard WTF rails, not extended rails. It's really obvious on board. I'm in this park to do a range test because it has pretty flat run, like 5 miles. Well, actually, it may be even longer, with almost, like I said, flat terrain. A little bit windy today, it's no big deal, but that case, I can get more adequate range, because if I go uphill, downhill, of course, with my weight almost to 90, the range test is not gonna be as great, or it's not gonna be, quite good. And I'm pretty sure when Fisher Motion tested them wheels, they also go on a flat terrain to get 30 miles on a GT. Speaking about GT, I did test it before my GT. Even they stated 2032, and the best case scenario, and terrain was not as flat as this, like today we're doing. When I was running my GT, it was a mixed terrain, and the best case scenario I got 13.7 miles or so on a full charge. Not 20, not 32, but 13.7. XR, I believe I got like 6-7 miles on a full charge. On a Pint, on original Pint, before I converted this Pint, I tested range test. Well, I got 2 Pints, original one. This used to be original configuration, and I still have another one which still in original configuration. And on a Pint, with low mileage, it has like 120 miles or so. On full charge, I got 3.2 or 3.3 miles. Very, very little. Even factory advertised 6 to 8 miles. Of course, when some company advertises range, you have to understand it's with lighter guy, not 290 pounds, not 300 pound dude, as a test pilot. Today we will get quite adequate numbers, because like I said, I'm quite heavy guy. Speed wise, we're not pushing to limit or breaking my previous record, a little over 20 miles, no. Right now I'm doing 14, 15, something similar to what I used to, what I did get speed wise on my GT when I tested back when I used to have that weight. These days I don't have GT, and I'm not planning to get GT because there's no reason for me. XR with VESC 18S 2-piece or 20S 2-piece or 24S 2-piece, it's much better platform than any other wheels ever come out from Fisher Motion, in my opinion. Of course, it's a matter of opinion, everybody is different. Yeah, today it's quite windy. It's kind of interesting, because I thought this park is gonna be no wind at all, and I'm gonna get super good numbers, but it looks like it's windy, and well, it's kind of springtime in Alaska. Speaking about temperature, it's low, mid 40s. I believe it's like 8 Celsius. It's a 45 or 46 Fahrenheit or so. Not too hot, not too cold. In Alaska, usually I go, if it's not 30 below, it's consider the weather is good. No snow, no 30 below, weather is good. Yeah. Oh, 17, that's nice. Hello, sir. Thank you. And pretty much, yeah. Like I said, my previous test, also speaking about previous test, and that was in a mixed terrain, hills, downhills, a little bit off-road. And I got 7 point something mile, like 7.5, 7.7. Today will be quite interesting to see how much I was gonna get on the flat terrain, but like already mentioned, it's a little bit windy. And this pine, I mean, before I convert this pine, I got once opportunity, like 4 or 5 years ago, ride the pine, OG Pint in a OG configuration, no VESC, nothing. And I didn't like that pine at all. I mean, it was disaster. Way under power, the tire is small and rounded, uncomfortable to ride. This one, because it has a XR tire, and it's a standard tire from Engineer, which is really good tire. I love it, especially for this conversion. In my opinion, it's probably the best tire you can get, and that's a maximum size will fit on into Pine original frame without going extended rails. Let's see. Oh, probably here on the bridge I'm gonna stop it to stretch my legs a little bit. Because I'm too old, over 50, overweight, but still want to get some fun on my one wheel. Speaking about this beast, take a look. It looks really awesome, and like I said, XR tire barely fit. You have to modify a lot of things, from box control, bumper, rear battery box. You have to do a lot of modifications. And but the biggest part, which kind of hard to overcome the problem, it's a cable gland. I see some people they do similar conversion like I did, but the cable gland, what they do, they throw it away original, and they just use a lot of silicone to seal it. And without cable gland, that means you pushing cable to the side, to the rail, and that's how you can imagine put wider tire. In my case, it's different. I did custom, my own design, custom built cable gland, which offsets almost a 1/4 inch side. That's how this tire will fit, and looks nice. Plus, it's completely waterproof. No bunch silicone. You can kind of do like a really weird shape, a really weird design, which is good. Oh, another one wheeler. It's kind of interesting because how many times I ride it on wheels, and I didn't see another one this season yet. Yeah. Let's see what he's riding. Fine. Yeah. OG Pint as well. Which is good. OG Pint, especially like for him, a young kid, probably 120 pounds. It's gonna serve him very, very well. With my weight, there's no way in a OG Pint I can go 15 miles like right now I'm doing. My top speed on OG Pint, it was like around 13 miles. And that was recipe for travel You can feel it. The board is super weak. You have to feather it really light on that board to make sure it will not dump you. This board, a few weeks ago I was in the same area, I mean a little bit farther there. I did push it to 20, no problem. I'm not a speed demon. I don't like go super fast like some people do, 30 or so. I mean, even boards capable, not this one of course. My Monster VESC-XR, yes, I did push it to 27 once, and that was, I'm not saying scary or sketchy, no, it goes pretty good, but I feel like with my weight, with my condition, I don't need to go that fast. Like even right now, 17, 18, I saw numbers kind of blinked once. Well, it's first of all, it's according to app, never accurate. I got GPS sensor on me. I hope it did pair it with my camera, and if it does, then we will see GPS numbers on the screen itself. Layout, I'm gonna play this video. Okay guys, you know what, let me continue, but I'm gonna turn the camera off because I got only one battery, and not really sure how long that test will last. It's gonna be kind of suck to leave it, do a test, and then find that the battery is dead. Let's see how much I got so far. Battery wise, I got 72% remaining, and trip already, let's see, 2.5 mile. Well, we will continue when I get to the end of trail. Yeah, looks like I got 62% battery left, 4.4 mile range so far. It's kind of windy, and I mean you can see the trees moving back and forth a little bit. It doesn't look a lot because the trees doesn't have too much leaves yet. Okay, let's go probably another mile. No, probably less than that. We need to probably go another half mile or so, and then we're going to turn around and it's going to go back, because I don't want to drain it battery like 50%. Then I may not have battery enough to get back and do a walk of shame. That's probably the last thing I want to do. 20 miles there. Look at guys, how beautiful! Oh, look at guys, a duck with little ducklings. Mama duck. Yeah, that's what's really good about Alaska. Wildlife, you can find it anywhere. Doesn't matter where you go. You can see a bear time to time. A moose, it's normal. You can see everywhere almost. Okay, I hope my battery on the camera will last as well. Let's go back. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's stop it first and see what's the total I got. Okay, hold it. 57% of battery and 4.9 trip so far. That's really, I'm pushing towards a walk of shame. My battery probably is not gonna last on the way back. Well, wish me luck, guys. Let's go. Like I said, now I have to go slowly. Well, like I said, like already mentioned, to go slow it's really hard. Let me turn the camera off, because like I said, the battery is kind of low on the camera as well. And it's kind of funny, when we was going this direction, I was saying we got strong wind. Now I'm going back direction and the wind even stronger. I stopped it for another 5 minutes break, and let me show you my data. 7.2 mile trip and 41% battery remaining. I got another 3 miles to go. Most likely I will I will have to do a walk of shame. Okay guys, battery is already yellow. It's like 23-25% or so, and I'm doing 12 miles. As soon as I hit yellow part, I kind of slow down. Now it's 10, 12. Sometimes I push it to like 13, 14, but I got another mile or so to go, and I don't want to walk all the distance pretty much. I try to go really easy on battery. Pretty much range test is done. Battery, it has 22% remaining, but pretty much I have another quarter mile to go. Where's my car parked? But here's the uphill, and the wheel already start dropping me. I mean, start showing a sign of weakness, which is plenty understandable. To bring my fat ass on that hill, it required a little bit more juice than it has left on that battery. Pretty much. I kind of knew it. I will have to walk most likely, but I was hoping I can make it. A quarter mile is no big deal. Pretty much guys, that's all guys for this video. I hope it was interesting and enjoyable. If you guys enjoyed, thumbs up. If you don't want to miss any future videos, subscribe. We will really appreciate it. Thank you.